Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl here, Valk. Yes, Valk. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. Thank you so much guys. Again, thank you so much. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. So today we're going to be talking about 7 types of men to avoid. Okay, 7 types of men to avoid dating. Before I start talking about today's topic, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Okay, so if you're a man out there and you're watching this video, I want you to understand that I'm not talking about you, especially if you're a good man. I'm not talking about you. This video is meant for men that are bad out there. There are men that are very, very bad out there. So I'm talking about those bad men out there. Okay, so 7 types of men to avoid. I wrote all the types here in my phone. Type number 1, Mr. Broke and lazy. Mr. Broke and lazy. Lady, you find yourself a man who is broke and is lazy. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to date a man who's broke. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to date a man who, like, you know, who is just not working, who's not getting money. I'm not saying like that. What I'm trying to say is that Mr. Lazy and broke is 2 things: lazy and broke. Okay, a man can be lazy. He can be lazy as long as you have the strength, you have the courage to go out there and look for a job and start getting some income. That man, yeah, you can consider him. You can not consider, but you can date that guy because at least he's trying. But if you find a man who is lazy and broke, every single day the man is in bed waiting for you to come and provide, the man who just every day sitting at home watching Netflix waiting for you to come and provide as a woman, don't go for that man. Avoid that man. Okay, Mr. Lazy is the kind of guy who is like just sitting down. Just, you don't even have the courage, you don't have the strength to go out there, look for something, try to find out something, make money. No, don't go for that kind of a man. If you love the guy, encourage him, tell him to go out there, look for a job, tell him you can still be the guy like that, but as long as you yourself, you are serious and you put some boundaries in between the two of you. You tell him, no, I'm not here to settle for less, I'm here as your woman. If you want to be with me, the condition is for you to go out there, look for a job, find something to do with your life. You can't just be sitting every day at home waiting for me to come as your woman. No, that is bad. Then if you talk to him once, you talk to him twice, you're not seeing any change in him, my lady, just go. Type of men to avoid. Number 2, Mr. Let's go with the flow. Mr. Let's go with the flow. Imagining you finding a man who's telling you, okay, you know, I love you, but for now I think we should just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Where are you guys going with that flow? Why are you guys going with that flow? A man like that, it's very clear to show that he's not serious. If you are serious as a lady, you want to be in a very serious relationship with a guy, don't go with a man that will tell you, no, let's just go with the flow, let's just see how things is going. No, because a man who's ready to be in a relationship, he won't even tell you, let us go with the flow. The first thing he's going to tell you is, okay, this is what I'm planning, this is what I want to do. He's telling you what you want to do in next 2 years, in next 1 year, in next few months. Not the man's going to tell you, okay, let's go with the flow. Okay, that going off the flow, how many years will you guys go with the flow? How many months will you guys go with the flow? That's how you see a lot of us young ladies, we found ourselves in a situation where you find yourself pregnant with that guy's child. There is no way that you go back. You say, okay, because he's my baby daddy, so I have to be with him, I have to stay with him. So you're just keeping on flowing with that flow. As a lady, if you're not serious, you can do that. But if you are serious, you want to be in a serious relationship, don't go with the flow. Let him go with the flow by himself. Okay, type of men to avoid. Number 3, mama's boy. Oh, mama's boy. Mama's boy. Mama's boy are those type of men that makes a woman feel like she's dating the mother instead of dating the man. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for a man to love his mother. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for a man to be attached to his mother. No, I'm not saying that. What I mean by mama's boy is that a man who is always running to his mother, A man, before he make a decision, he run to his mother. The decision that concern his relationship, his partner, for him to make that decision, first he have to run to his mother, talk to his mother. Then his mother will tell him what to do. Then he comes back at home and tell his wife, okay, this is what is happening. This is what is gonna happen. That kind of a guy, my lady, go away from. Oh, don't go, run. I don't even know if you run or if you jump. Just go, because you will feel so frustrated in that relationship, because everything's going to be about mama. You have small argument, you run to mama. You have misunderstanding, you run to mama. You have this and that, you run to mama. Every plan you have with him, before you consider it, you'll have to run first to mama and tell mama, because he's mama's boy, and there is nothing you can do about that, because he's already mama's boy. That type of man, if you try to change him, it will be like, okay, so this girl, she's a bad woman, she don't want me to talk, to be, you know, to love my mother, she don't want me to be close to my mother. It's gonna make you look as a bad woman. Okay, don't date a guy like that. Ooh, English. Don't date a guy like that, because he's not serious. Okay, type of man to avoid, number 4, Mr. Fake Christian. Mr. Fake Christian. I'm telling you, there is men out there, they can come to you so holy, looking so holy, looking so perfect. Those kind of guys, my lady, avoid them, because they are not real, they are not serious at all. Me myself, I found myself in the situation where I date a man who was like, oh, me, I'm a Christian, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go to the club, I don't do, you know those. As a Christian, there's some things that you cannot do and some things that you can do as a Christian. But that guy, when they say Christian, it was like, when they say Christian, it will come in front, will stand in front of you like, yes, I'm a Christian. Guys like that, men like that, run away from him. Don't even look at him twice. Why I'm saying this? Because in church, they know him as Mr. Holy, Mr. Jesus, Mr. Perfect, okay? Mr. Rabashinde. Yes, they know him like that in church. But when he's with his friend, he's living a double life. When he's with you, is someone else, and when he's with his friend out there, is someone else. He drinks, he smoke, he clap. The way he's living his life is not presenting Christ inside him. The guy like that, first of all, is a pretender. Secondly, is living two lives. Unless you are also able, you are also pretending to be Sister Jesus, Sister Rabashinde, okay, you can go and Rabashinde together that side. But if you are serious as a lady, you want to be in a serious relationship, I'm not saying that all men that come to you in the name of Rabashinde, in the name of Jesus, they are bad guys. No, there are guys that are Christians and they are good guys, but there are guys that are pretending to be Christians, okay, to tell you, oh no, me, I'm a Christian, I don't like a woman that wears like that, a woman that do this, a woman that do that. A man like that will make you feel like, first of all, it won't make you feel comfortable as a person, and also it's gonna make you feel like anything you do is bad, it's not God's will, or it's not Christianity. I don't know if I should put it that way. A guy like that, don't go there. Mr. Christian is abusing you. Mr. Christian is beating you. Mr. Christian is starving you. Mr. Christian is doing things that is not what Christian people do. That guy is not serious at all. And the man like that, if you go to church, you start telling those sisters in church, oh no, you see, this is my boyfriend, or whatever you call him, husband, whatever, this is how he treats me. They won't believe you. Why? Because he's in front of them is, you know, is something else, is perfect. In front of them is Mr. Bashinde, in front of them is this and that. A guy like that, I will not advise for you to go. That don't go. Yes, you can be a Christian. There is good men out there. They are Christians. They do things like that. I'm not saying that everyone is perfect. There's some Christians out there, they're not perfect, and there's some Christians out there, they are good, not perfect but good. Okay, so the kind of Christian guy I'm talking about is the guy that tried to, starting from his head to his toe, is holy. When you talk about a kiss, it's like rakataba. When you do this, robobo. When you see a lady in the street wearing something like this, he starts speaking in tongues. My friend, run away from that guy, okay? Type of men to avoid, number 5, Mr. Married but separated. Mr. Married but separated. Oh, I know there are men out there, they're like that. Oh, you know, I love you. Yeah, I'm married, but me and my wife, we're not together. We are separated, you know. Hey. mm. Mr. Married but separated. A guy like that, I'm not saying that all men, all married men that are coming to you telling you, okay, I'm married but I'm separated, they're lying, or I'm married, I'm not together with my wife or baby mama, they're lying. No, there are some good men out there. They were married once, but now they're separated. But the question is, you as a woman, you should ask the man, you are separated as in you just like, you when you guys argue whatever, you just take your stuff, you leave the house, or you separated, you go to court, you have a divorce, like you guys have divorced. If a man is a divorcee, came to you and approached to you and say, oh, he want to be with you, he want to marry you or date you, if you want him, you can consider him. But if a man come to you telling you, okay, I'm married, but my wife and I, we are separated, I don't think you should go for that guy, because I mean, one day will come back to you again and he'll be telling you, oh, you know what, when you guys are dating already, you are like, oh yeah, you know, he's not with his wife, they're separated. You'll be dating him, going out, doing all sort of things, yes, but one day we should come back to you again and tell you, you know what, my wife and I, we are back together again because of the kid, you know, I can't. What are you gonna do as a lady? A man come to you in that, after like, you have spent time with him, you start developing feelings for him. The next thing you hear from him after some few months, he come to you and tell you, oh no, my wife and I, we're back together again. What are you gonna do? What will you do? Will you leave the guy and go on with your life, or you'll just be like, oh, okay, take me a second wife? What will you do? If you don't want to end it up as a side chick, make sure the man is a divorcee. Before you consider him, make sure he's a divorcee. Because that's how a lot of young ladies like me, like other people out there, they always ended up being side chick to Mr. Married and separated. Married but separated, okay? Because by that time, you have already developed feeling for him. You love him already. You are swimming in love. You don't want to drown. But there came a time where he come back to you and tell you, oh no, my wife and I, we're back together. So because you love him, you don't want to move on with your life. You're not able to move on with your life. You're like, okay, it's fine. I can just be, you know, you start chick, then you start dating him here and there. You can't go in public place with him again because he's married. He's back with his wife. So you can't go in public places with him because he's married. So just, what kind of a life is that? As a lady, if you are serious, you want to be in a serious relationship, run away from Mr. Married but separated. If he come to you, okay, I was married but now I'm divorced, and I feel like it should be good, it would be good if you show the proof that, oh yes, I divorced. Because a lot of men, they will come to, yes, I was married but now I'm divorced. After some few months, some few years, you find out that no, he was not divorced, or a whole lot of things happen out there. Just be wise and be clever about your dating life. Number 6, Mr. Pay, I will give back. Pay, I will give back. Those type of men, okay, wait, because I know what you guys are about to say. But it's normal. Yes, wait, it's normal. But there are some men, those bad, I call them bad boys. There are some men out there, those men, they're like, okay, imagine you go out with the guy, or let's say he take you out for shopping, you go for shopping. When you get to the shop, you take what you want. When it's time to pay, it's like, oh, come on, oh, ish, babe, you know, I forget the card at home, so pay, I'll give you back the money. Okay, I just girlfriend. Okay, you pay. You're expecting him to give back the money. Today is not giving it, tomorrow is not giving it. Okay, because you are feeling for him, you want him to be your husband, whatever, so you won't tell him, oh, give him back my money. Or because you don't want him to see you as a bad girl, whatever, you won't ask him for that money. You'll say, okay, let it go. Second day, or maybe after a few weeks again, you go to the restaurant, You eat your meal. After eating your meal, time to pay the bill is like, oh babe, pay, I'll give it back. Pay, I will give it back. Pay, I will give it back. It's becoming a song in your ears. Anytime you go out with him, pay, I'll give it back. Pay, I will give it back. No, that kind of a guy is not serious. First, is not ready financially. Why I'm saying this? Because if a guy is serious about being in a relationship, it's not about how much he spends on his woman, but it's about how willing is he to give. Okay, how willing is he to give? Because if you know that you don't have money, he can't take you to those fancy places to go and do shopping. He can't take you to those fancy restaurants, and then at the end he's like, pay, I will give it back. But if you as a lady, you love the guy, you're honest with him, you don't care whether he think of you bad or not, tell him, no, what you're doing is bad. I'm not appreciating this at all. You are a man, you should be in charge. Like when we go out, you pay for the bill. When we do this, you pay for the bill. You can't tell me to do it, then you give it back. Later on, you don't give it. Okay, it's fine. You can go out with him, you buy food, you pay with your own money without him telling you, I'll give it back. It's fine. It's good for a woman to also pay for the bill or pay for the meal, whatever, when they go out. It's fine. It is good. There is nothing wrong with it. But what is wrong is him be telling you, pay, I will give it back. Pay, I will give it back. Pay. It's becoming a song, but it's not giving you back that money. And because you don't want him to think you're a bad girl, you don't want him to think that, oh, this girl, you're like, okay, it's fine, you just let it go, you let it go. Okay, no, don't be a hypocrite, lady. Tell him the truth. But that kind of a guy, my lady, avoid him, because you find yourself in a situation where, in a very big situation, you don't have money to pay, you don't have money to pay. After you eat, pay, I'll give it back. You look in your wallet, you don't have money. What are you gonna do? Run or go and wash the dishes? Type of men to avoid: number 7. Number 7. He doesn't want a girlfriend. No, he doesn't want a girlfriend, but he acts like a boyfriend. He doesn't want a girlfriend. It's very clear. He don't want to have a girlfriend. He don't want you. But he acts like a boyfriend. He do everything for you. He takes you out for shopping. You have every single thing. But this guy has never in his life mentioned being committed to you, as in being your wanting to marry you, as in seeing you as his future wife, as in seeing you as the mother of the kid. He has never said anything like that. But he treats you well. He buy you anything. He gives you money. Your bank is always happy, full with money. But he has never come to you and tell you, you know what, hey, you're gonna be the mother of my kid, or I want to marry, or no, don't go for that guy. Because those kind of guy are men, like, you'll be dating them for 7 years, you'll be dating them for 5 years, you'll be dating them for 5 months, 6 months. It's all depend with you. You'll be dating them for all that time, for all those years. Yet you find out that they are married to someone else. Then you're gonna be asking yourself, you're gonna be wondering, you'll be going crazy. How come he's always good with me? He always buy things for me. He always spend on me. He always give me money. But how come he married someone else? That is to show you that the guy was fine with you, but he did not see a wife material inside you. He did not see a woman that he want to spend his rest of his life with. He only see a woman that he can have fun with, he can, sleep with here and there, he can spend money on, he can you will go everywhere with him, but he don't see you as his wife to be, or mother of the kid, or future wife. That kind of a guy, avoid him. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. We are at the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really hope you guys do enjoy it. There is men out there that are not really good at all. They are not really good at all, and there is men out there that are very good. I'm not saying that men are perfect. I'm not saying that women are perfect. We all imperfect. With our imperfection, we come together, we make it better. Okay, we make it better. But there are some guy out there, you can't change them. No matter how much you try to change, no matter how much you try to push, they will never change. It is in that is their nature. It is in their nature. That is them. You can't change them. Those are the type of men I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and leave a comment down below. Okay, thank you so much.